Hello students, I hope all you are doing good at home. Welcome to 8th class. I am going to teach first lesson, that is a force. In 8th class you have physical science as well as a biological science, and physical science is a 50 marks paper and biological science is a 40 marks paper, and biological science is a 40 marks paper. First time you are facing what is a physical science. Physical science is nothing but the subject which deals with the physical quantities like time, force, distance, velocity, acceleration, speed. All these physical quantities you are going to learn in our 8th class. And in physical science, first lesson is force. I am reading the textbook, page number it is 1, chapter 1. We can observe many changes around us, like changes in season, change during a sunrise and sunset, changes in the tides of a sea, etc. Have you ever thought about the cause behind these changes? In ancient days, people thought that an invisible force was responsible for the changes occurring in nature. Even now, many people believe that an invisible force exists that causes whatever is happening in the world. Later, the concept of force was developed but was limited to explaining our efforts and actions. The words force, effort, strength and power had almost the same meaning at that time. Have you ever wondered what forces are? What are the different types of forces and how do they act? Let us find out the answer to such questions in this chapter. So what he is asking us to define what is a force. To explain the force, he is giving some examples: sunrise, sunset, changes of a season, and moving of the tides. On all these are the natural changes which occurs due to a force. So they used to believe that in ancient days some invisible force is behind these actions. So now we got a scientist a lot, and we got the definition of a force. Force, efforts, power, we'll think all these are the same meanings, but it has a slight difference in their meaning. So what is a force? For example, I am taking a duster and just doing this. I am applying the force or not? This is also a force. Here I am turning the pages. How I am able to turn the pages of your textbook? By using the force and just moving the blackboard. How it is able to do that? With the help of a force. I am opening the door. How? You are applying your force. When you are opening the door, what you are doing? I am pulling the door. Pulling the door. When I am just pressing, it is also nothing but a, what is this? A force is applied in the form of a push. Here I am dropping. Is nothing but push. So all these activities which we described is nothing but a force. So force is in the form of push or pull. Sometimes it is also a push or pull. We are applying. I am kicking the ball. I am kicking the ball. It is nothing but you are pushing the ball. Pulling, you are doing something, opening the door, it is nothing but a pulling. When you, good example is this: when you enter into a shopping malls, and the doors, mobile stores, and symbols that is written that in a glass door, push or pull. Push is nothing but you are applying the force. Pulling is also applying the force, and push is also applying the force. Now we got the definition of a force. Force is nothing but push or pull. The activity which involves the form of push or in the form of a pull is known as force. So what is first lesson in our physics? Force. Now we got the definition of our lesson. What is force? Force is nothing but push or pull. You are applying your energy in the form of a pushing or in the form of a pulling. Pushing and pulling is said to be a force. So let us see some actions where a force is used. For instance, when you ride a bicycle, most of the time your legs are pushing down on the pedals. A good example is given when you are riding a bicycle. When you are riding the bicycle, or your legs on the pedals. Your legs on the pedals. Continuously it is pushing the pedals. It is pushing the pedals. Where your force is used in the form of a push. And suppose you are drinking a juice. It is a season you are drinking a juice. Sucking is nothing but suckling. Sucking is nothing but it is a pulling. You are pulling the juice inside. Pulling the juice inside. And you are playing volleyball or football, throw ball. It is nothing but you are pushing. You are pushing. Push, pull is said to be a force. What is a force? Have you picked the stones? A paper boy throws a paper. Have you ever wondered about this action? Actions like stretching a rubber band, pulling a rickshaw, rowing a boat are some examples where our efforts help us to change the objects. Such actions like picking, squeezing, twisting, stretching, lowering and lifting cause a change in the state of object. Now let us try to group these actions or push or pull. Early morning as we have paper boy he throws the paper. How he throws the paper? He pushes the paper. By using a great force, he throws the paper. It is nothing but in the form of a push. And a rickshaw puller, you are sitting in a rickshaw puller continuously legs, you will keep the legs on that pedals and continuous. It is nothing but a pushing. And you are lifting a bag from the ground. It is nothing but a pulling. So pull or push is said to be a force. So some examples are given. By seeing that examples, a table is given in your textbook. You have to write that actions, which type of force is involved, whether it is a push or a pull. I am reading. If you have the textbook open, if not, just you listen. Page number 2. Action diagram and push or pull. Digging a borewell. Digging a borewell. Digging a borewell is nothing but a push. Digging a borewell is nothing but push. Sipping a juice with a straw. In the juice with a straw. It is example for pull. Erasing blackboard with a duster. Erasing blackboard with a duster. Push. A magnet attracting nails. Here it is a magnet and it attracts. How it attracts? It pulls. With its magnetic force it pulls, and that is known as a pulling. Fruits falling from a tree. Why the apple or any fruit fall from a tree? Newton gave the great theory to the world, that is a gravitational force. Who gave the theory? Isaac Newton is a great scientist. He sat under a apple tree. One day he observed that apple is falling towards the ground. Why it is falling? Due to the gravitational force. Why it is not going up? Something force is there which is pulling towards the ground. That is a gravitational force. So gravitational force is apple. The fruit is falling from the tree is nothing but it is a pulling. Hoisting a flag. On every Independence Day and 26 January, our sir hoist a flag. It is nothing but a push and a pull. It is nothing but a push and pull. These are some examples of push and pull. Now, so let's next topic, Now, force is nothing but a push or pull. So we will discuss some examples where push is used as a efforts or results of a force. Push. Push example is pushing the ball. Next, push the door. Push the door. Next example, push is nothing. One more example for the push is nothing but pushing your friend. When you play something, you push your friend. So these are the examples where force is used in the form of a push. Force directly cannot be seen, but in our actions, in the form of efforts, we can see the force in the form of a push or pull. You are lifting a bag. It is nothing but a pull. Example for pull. Just when you want to open the door, it is nothing but a, when you enter, it is nothing but pushing. When you want to go out, you will pull the door. You will pull the door. That is another example. And sucking the juice is nothing but an example for pull. So these are some examples where force can be seen in the form of push or pull. And force is of two types. Forces are of two types, that is contact force distance force. Field without contact. You will apply the force on an object. Such force is known as a field force. If we apply the force with a physical contact, such forces are known as contact force. Suppose I am holding a book. How it is? It is in contact with my hand, and such forces are known as a contact force. Gravitational force is example for field force. Why? Without physical contact, apple is on the top of the tree and just it falls towards the ground due to gravitational force. So a distance is there in between. So if a certain distance without physical contact, the force is applied, such force is known as a non-contact force, field force, or a force at a distance. Force at a distance. What is a force? Force is nothing but push or pull. Forces are two types, that is a contact force and a non-contact force, field force, force at a distance. I want to kick out from the classroom. How I will do? Just I will hold your hand and I will kick out. You are dancing with your friend. How? You will hold her hand and you will dance. It is nothing but a contact force. With your physical contact, I am rubbing the blackboard. Duster is in my hand and just rubbing. So it is the duster is in with physical contact with my hand, and such forces are known as a contact force. And you are holding a magnet, I am holding a iron piece. We are maintaining a 2 centimeters of distance. It attracts or not? Definitely it attracts. So that distance it is maintaining, so it is said to be a field force or a non-contact force. I am reading the definition. Force which results when there is a direct physical contact between two interacting objects is known as contact force. See my hand and the textbook. How it is directly in contact with my hand. Textbook, I am holding the textbook in my hand. How it is? It is directly in contact. Such forces are known as a contact forces. And the force at a distance. Force at a distance. Good example, you may play continuously comb your hair with a scale or a comb and place on some paper pieces. It attracts. It is said to be a field force, and that force is known as electrostatic force. We are going to discuss electrostatic force, gravitational force and magnetic force are the examples for a field force. Electrostatic force. Electrostatic force, magnetic force and gravitational force. Gravitational force. These three are the examples of our field force. And contact force, if with your hand or the muscles, if you do such work, then it is said to be a contact force. Now we got the definitions of a contact force and a field force. Forces are two types. One is contact force, other is field force. Contact force examples are the object is in touch with our hand with another object, such forces are called as a contact force. You are lifting the bag. It is example for contact force or not? Just you will keep the bag in the air and just you will say, choo it come out. No. You have to lift that bag with your hand. It is in contact with you. So it is said to be a contact force. And field force. Magnetic force, electrostatic force and gravity. You know about gravitational force and you know about magnetic force. But we are going to discuss electrostatic force with so many examples. Now let us see contact force. Again in contact force, different types of forces. Let us see about that. Now we will discuss about a magnetic force. Magnetic force is an example for field force. How we are going to say it is a field force? It is given in the form of an activity. You might have done some experiments with the magnets in class 6. Let us recall some of our experiences. Activity 2. Observing the magnetic force. Take a sieving needle, rub it with the bar magnet several times, always moving the magnet in one direction. Does the needle gets magnetized? You may find that the needle always acts like a magnet. With the help of magnetic compass, you can identify the north and south poles of the needle. Pin a red colored cork ball to the south pole and a white ball to the north pole of the needle. Then drop it in a ball of water, it floats. Make another needle in the same way, float both the needles side by side such that like end facing each other, either red or a white balls. What happens to the needles? How do they move? Now place the needles in such a way that unlike ends, white ball of the first needle and the red ball of the second needle face each other. Now observe what happens this time. How do they pull or push? So what he is asking, a magnetic force. Already in your class 6 you studied, in 7th also you discussed about magnets, types of a magnets and different shapes of a magnet. Magnet always it shows a two poles dipole, that is a north pole and a south pole, and we can prepare the artificial magnets by rubbing with a magnet in one direction. So same thing is asking, magnetic substance and non-magnetic substances. The substances which attract towards the magnets are called magnetic substances. Suppose I give a plastic spoon and a iron nail to you. You are playing with the magnet. Plastic spoon, does it attract towards the magnet? No. So the plastic spoon is said to be a non-magnetic substance, and the iron nail which is taken by you, it attracts. So the iron nail is said to be a magnetic substance. Here receiving needle is asking us to take and rub that needle with a magnet in one direction. You know how to make artificial magnets in one direction only. Continuously you have to rub. Continuously rubbing the needle itself, it acts as a magnet, and this method is known as magnetizing. It is known as magnetizing the needle, magnetizing the magnetic substances. Only it is possible to magnetize magnetic substances, not the non-magnetic substance. So sieving needle is it is made up of steel iron, so definitely it is a magnetic substance. Continuously rubbing, what happens? It magnetizes. And with the help of a magnetic compass or a bar magnet, locate the poles, north pole and a south pole. What is the pole? Not electric pole, amma. Pole is a place where maximum magnetic power lies. If you drop a magnet in a sand, soil or whatever, definitely you will find some black color particles are stuck to the magnet. Where you will find more number of particles? At the corners. That corners are named as a poles, and every magnet has a two poles, that is the north pole and a south pole. Now we are taking a needle, continuously rubbing with a magnet in one direction. This needle itself, it acts as a magnet, and locate the poles with the help of a bar magnet and magnetic compass, north pole and a south pole. Drop this in a beaker or a bowl which contains a water with a thermocol, red thermocol ball and a white thermocol. To differentiate the north pole and south pole, we are using a white thermocol ball and color it in a red color. It shows the other opposite poles, and bring the another magnet needle which is magnetized with a magnet, and same use the thermocol balls, red blue thermocol ball and a white thermocol. Red it acts as a north pole, white it is acting as a south pole. North pole and a south pole. Drop these two magnetic needles in a beaker or a bowl containing a water. What happens? A thermocol is a light, it floats. When you drop with the same poles, you will observe that it ripples. It ripples. They move far away. They move far away. Push each other. Push each other. When we turn this needle with opposite poles, it comes closer. It attracts. Pushing. Pushing and pulling. You can see in this sieving needles from a distance. So this is known as a magnetic force, and magnetic force is an example for a field force. So what is asking is asking us to take a sieving needle and magnetize with the help of a magnet. Magnetize is nothing but you are making the sieving needle into a magnet, converting into a magnet by continuously rubbing with a magnet, and locate the poles with the help of a magnetic compass, and take two thermocol ball, white and red, place to the two ends of that sieving needle which act as a north pole and a south pole. Drop in a water. Take another needle and magnetize it, and take the two thermocol balls, white and red balls, place to the two corners, and drop the second needle also in the water. What we observed, when we are dropping the two needles with the same pole, north, north, south, south, it ripples. And when they are dropped with the another different poles, it attracts. Push and pull can be seen in this from a distance. So this is an example for field force. Magnetic force is example for a field force. Everyone can try. Not only sieving needle, you can use a iron and a small piece of iron, nail, whatever you will get a metallic object. With that, if you have the small magnet, continuously you rub and locate the force. Why we are preferring a thermocol? As it is a light, it floats on the water. To get a good result, we are using. If don't want, you color it and do that also you will get. But it should not be heavy. If it is a needle is heavy, definitely it sinks. The thermocol ball is placed to the two corners. It floats, easy to get our results. So what is our magnetic field? Magnetic force is nothing but an example for a field force. Now we are going to discuss about electrostatic force.
Start.
Electrostatic force. Electrostatic force is example for field force. It is example for field force. Already discussed magnetic force. That is also example for field force. And electrostatic force is also example for field force. Now what is meant by electrostatic force? Maybe it is a new topic to you. You know about magnetic force and gravitational force. But it is a new topic. It is given in the form of activity 3. I am reading. Observe, listen carefully. Take a balloon, inflate it and tie up the open end. Now cut a paper pieces into small pieces and place them on the floor. Rub the balloon with the paper and bring the balloon near the pieces of paper. What happens now? Are the bits of paper pulled towards the balloon? Why does the balloon pull or attract the pieces of paper? Try to use pepper and salt in the place of pieces of paper. What do you observe? We can say that when the balloon rubbed with the paper, it acquires an electrostatic charge on its surface. The balloon is now said to be a charged body. When it is brought near to the bits of paper, the pieces acquire opposite charges and will rise and climb to the balloon. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged body is known as electrostatic force. Once again reading. The force exerted by a charged body on another charged body is known as electrostatic force. The force exerted by a charged body on another body. Force exerted by a charged body on another body is said to be electrostatic force. Is said to be a electrostatic force. Electrostatic force. Once again, the force exerted by a charged body on another body is said to be a electrostatic force. A simple activity is given. Is asking us to take a balloon and blow the air in it and tie with a thread. Inflate a balloon is nothing but you are blowing the air in it and tie the one end of the balloon with a thread. Take some paper pieces, small paper pieces, place on a table. Take a balloon, continuously rub on your hair or on a paper. Continuously rub. Continuously rubbing, what happens? Charge develops. Now you rub your hands. Becomes heat or not? Heat develops. It becomes hot. This shows that heat energy is developed. It is a charging, getting charged. What happens? Continuously rubbing, a balloon gets a charge. So the balloon is said to be a charged body. As soon as you rubbing, just stop, immediately place on a paper pieces. It attracts. Paper pieces attract towards the balloon. Why? Because balloon is a charged body and our papers are a uncharged body. When charged body is placed on the paper pieces, charge transfers. So opposite charges develops. You know that opposite charges attracts. When you want to insert a batteries in your TV remote, whatever may be, you will use a plus and minus. So opposite charge gets attracts. Magnets also, North Pole and South Pole get attracted. So when continuously rubbing, a charge is develops on the balloon. When it is placed on a paper pieces, it attracts. It attracts. It means a charge is transferred. Opposite charges are developed. Tomorrow in next session, if we get that balloon, I will show. If not, with a comb or a scale, you can do. I will show. I will arrange. I did not arrange now. Tomorrow I will show that with a scale or a comb, continuously combing or rubbing is nothing but you are making that body to develop a charge. Placing on a paper pieces, charge transfers. When charge is transferred, I am having 4 chocolates. I am giving 1 to you. I am losing, you are gaining. So opposite charges will get or not. Same manner, the opposite charges develops and it attracts. And these forces are known as electrostatic force. How the balloon and the paper pieces both are in contact? No, they are maintaining certain distance on the echo that we are placing. They are maintaining certain distance. With a certain distance, it is attracting the paper pieces. So it is example for field force, and this force is known as electrostatic force. What is electrostatic force? The force exerted by a charged body on another body is said to be a electrostatic force. The force exerted by a charged body on another body is said to be electrostatic force. And electrostatic force is example for field force. And electrostatic force is example for field force. We discussed that 2 types of forces, that is contact force and non-contact force, or force at a distance, or field force. What is a contact force? Force is exact with a physical touch or physical contact. Such force is known as a contact force. I am holding the marker in my hand. How the marker? With my physical touch or not? So this is example for contact force. And a balloon is placed on a paper pieces maintaining certain distance. This is example for a field force. If a force is applied without physical contact, such force is known as a field force. And if a force is applied with a physical contact, such force is known as a contact force. So children, listen what we discussed here today. We discussed about a force. Force is nothing but push or pull. Maybe it is in the form of push. You can't see that directly. I am applying the pressure. You are able to see. No, teacher, don't apply the pressure. Teacher, don't make me sit on the floor by applying the pressure. It is nothing but I am applying the pressure. You can see the effort. That's all. And just I am keeping a 10 kg rice bag on you. Automatically you will bend. We can see the effort. We can see the efforts. So force cannot be seen, but efforts can be seen in the form of push or a pull. Push and pull can be termed as a force. And we discussed some examples of push, and we discussed some examples of a pull. And types of forces, 2 types of forces, contact force and a field force. Contact force is nothing but the force which is exerted by physical contact. Such forces are known as a contact force. I am lifting a bag. How it is? In contact with my hand. I am holding the test book now. It is how? In contact with my hand. I am rubbing the blackboard, whiteboard with a duster. It is nothing but in contact with my hand. All these forces are known as a contact force. But when balloon is rubbed continuously, a charge develops and you are placing on a paper pieces at a certain distance. It is nothing but a field force. And magnet attracts the nails. You are holding a magnet, I am holding an iron nail. It attracts. It is nothing but a field force. And apple is on the tree, on the top of the tree. Due to a wind, whatever may be, it falls towards the ground. So due to gravitational force, there is a distance between them. So it is said to be a field force. And that's all for today. What we discussed, we got physical science first lesson. Physical science, the subject which deals with the physical quantities like force, time, distance, displacement, acceleration, velocity, speed, the time, directions, magnetic forces. All these comes under physical science. And in physical science, first lesson is a force. Force is nothing but push or pull. You have to write some examples of push and you have to write some examples of a pull. Both are termed as a force. And forces are 2 types. That is a contact force and non-contact force or a field force. Forces are 2 types. That is a contact or a field force. Contact force and field force. Contact force, muscular force, and a field force, electrostatic force, gravitational force, magnetic force are the examples. So that's all for today. When we meet in next session, we will discuss and I'll try to show the electrostatic force with a comb or a scale which is available. I will demonstrate how is electrostatic force is developed. Okay children, thank you.